Hi guys, I'm out and about today. Went to the office for our Tuesday meeting. Now I just finished taking video of one of the local parks here because I know I haven't done Moreno Valley Park video in a little while. But anyways, I'm gonna be headed to one of the new builds just so we can see what they're offering, see if they still have deals going on, and hopefully get a tour. So I'll check back in with you then. Listen, if you're ever in town, there is a place right in that shopping center. It's Hickok and Alessandro. You have to try Sonora Grill. Oh my god, they have the best burritos. They have just all of their food is just really, really good. But we normally get the burrito. It's called El Chapo. So it's a chile relleno, and it has, you can put meat or chicken, or you could just have the chile relleno and the cheese. But anyways, it's super, super good. You have to go. Okay, so the new community that I'm going to try to get into is here off of Alessandro and LaSalle. So we are getting close. It's by DR Horton. That's the builder name. And I believe the name of the community is the Skylar community. But I will show you guys all of that once we get there. We are almost there. And here on the corner of Kitchen and Alessandro is the library. So it's that building right there. That's our public library. That's where I go and get our park pass. I'm not sure if you follow me on Instagram, you probably heard me talk about it. They offer a free state park pass. So you can use that to get into any of the state parks. Here we're super close to Lake Paris, so when I go pick that up, that's normally where I go. And I haven't tried going out elsewhere. But anyways, we are coming up on the new communities. I'm going to turn my camera around. Please excuse my how dirty my windshield is, because we just got back from a road trip and I haven't washed my car. But anyways, we are just around the corner. So here is Alessandro and LaSalle, and those are the new homes. Now these are over on this side are new also. Those are just apartments that they just built, and I'm not sure the pricing on those. I'll look that up and let you know. But all of this was just empty field. But here they even have a park. Oh wow, rate is low as 4.99. So let's go check that out. Let's see what kind of deals they're offering for our buyers. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The rates are not the greatest. We just talked to a couple of lenders at our meeting, and they are obviously seeing the same thing. One day we think, okay, things are going good. The rates are headed in the right direction, and then the next we're hit with, you know, they stay the same or they increase. So these new communities are usually going to be the best bet for some of the buyers, because they are able to offer, you know, competitive rates. Let's see where the models are. They're on this side. Okay, it looks like they're just open. So maybe we'll just come in and take a look. and then go check out the sales office. Second thought, let me just call the sales office. Because I see some of these doors are open, but I don't want to just walk in there without knowing what's happening. So let's get some info. Okay, so we're headed to the sales office, and while we are driving there, I just want to go over the pros and cons of buying new construction. So obviously a pro is going to be the interest rate that you can get, the help with the closing cost. Right now, most builders are offering some kind of credit to help you, either your down payment or your closing cost, or for you to buy the rate down. In some cases, they're offering a few things, so that's always a plus. Another plus is you get a brand new house. You get to choose, what you want to put in it. As you know, we bought a brand new home back in I think it was 2006, and we were able to customize even where you put your speakers. So that that was a plus. You get to put where you want your ceiling fans. If you want to upgrade some of the stuff, they give you options for flooring. They give you options if you want carpet, your countertops, bathrooms, tubs. I mean, you can customize the whole everything. Obviously, that's going to cost you a little bit. You can use some of that credit they give you, to use in the sales center. Or you can use it if you really want to and just do your own upgrades. That's usually what I recommend, is for you to price out your own contractors and, customize your home that way, just so that you're getting the best price. Because sometimes, if you go to the sales center, everything's all fancy and yeah, it looks great. But if you're handy, or if you have your own contacts, why not just kind of source out your own contractors, make sure you're getting the right price. So that's obviously all pluses. You get to customize it. It's brand new, no one's lived in it. You shouldn't have any issues, with electrical, plumbing, all of that stuff. We still recommend you get an inspection, obviously. That's just always highly recommended. I was going to turn the wrong one. Let me turn you around so you can see. We're coming into the new community. So this is where they have all of their model homes, and some of them are already lived in, which brings me to the cons of buying a new construction. You got to be okay with all the construction that's going on. It usually takes a couple, 1 to 2 years for everything to be completed. But you have to put up with the dust, the trucks, the noise, all of that good stuff. Oh, they're putting a park in. Now, I have been to these models before. I brought a client here, but I didn't record just because when I'm with clients, I don't like to bust out my camera and be like, oh yeah, let's take a video. I'll usually do a quick story on my Instagram, just a quick walkthrough, just kind of showcasing what we're looking at. But I haven't done an actual full tour, just because like I said, when I'm with clients, I don't like to do that. I want all of my attention and focus to be on them if they have any questions, or I like to engage with my client while we're out looking, just so I can get a better idea if it's something that's going to work for them. This is my chance to get to know them a little bit more. Usually the kids will come, the whole family will come. So it's fun. I like to engage in, you know, when we're out showing homes with you guys, that is what you get. My full 100% attention is on you. So I wanted to take the opportunity to come back, because I know this builder was offering some pretty good stuff. So I just wanted to see if they still are offering that, and then do the tour with you guys, like just a full video. But the model homes that we passed by, you know, my first stop, those were actually the houses that are available. So that's why I didn't want to go in there, because they don't have any furniture, they're not staged. All the doors were open, but it looked like they, you know, the workers were completing those homes. I think those ones said that the earliest move-in would be in June, so that's next month. I mean, they looked pretty much done. They're probably doing like finishing touches. On homes like that are already completed, you can't really customize them. It's already past that point. So I did look online, and some of those did have a price drop. So let's go into the sales office and see if, you know, get a little bit more information on that. All right, let's go in. All right, so we made it to the sales office, and I did talk to Sonia. They are offering 3.99 interest rate, but that's on their June move-ins. And then they're also giving $7,500 to go towards your closing cost. As you got to use their in-house lender on that one. That's the only way to get the credit. But they are, you know, still offering that. Right now we are in the Stella Point model 1575, and this one is starting at $544. So let's go ahead, see how pretty it is when it's all staged. I love it. I also come here to get ideas. All right, so let's turn you guys around and take a look. So here obviously is the living room and the kitchen. This is one of the smaller homes that's available. It's only 1,575 square feet, but it is a 2-story, 2-car garage. It has 3 bedrooms plus a loft. But this is pretty much it right here. There's a downstairs bathroom. Access to the garage, closet. So let's take a look upstairs. Oh yeah, here's all the details for you guys. Now another thing with the new builds is that they come with solar, and the solar you have to either lease it or just buy it outright. But here's the loft, and we can go 2 ways, so let's go to the right. So here is the main bedroom. And she did say that the other, the ones off of La Salle and Alessandro were already sold out. I think they only have like, I think I saw maybe 3. And like I said, at 3.99 is only if you take one of those houses that has a move-in date for June. I love how they decorate everything. This is so cute. Little boy's room. Oh, look at a nursery. What do you guys think of these colors? I know for a while we were seeing a lot of gray. Everything's gray. And that's pretty much it for this one. Let's go take a look at the second model. Don't fall, don't fall. And you guys, it was nice and cold all last week. And now that I'm out here, it decides to be like 100 today. Let me turn you guys back around again. See the entryway? I like the arching. Now another con is obviously how close these are to each other. Let me turn you around really quick. I mean, these are the models. That's the office. And then here's the next one. So if that's a problem, that's one thing to consider. However, the con is, a pro is if you're trying to get into something, you can always turn around and sell it in a couple of years after you have built up your equity. This is really cute. I love the colors in here. Let me give you guys the info. This is the second model, 1725 square feet. This one's going to be a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Also a 2-car garage, and this one is starting at $555. The yard you could see as a pro or a con. If you want more space, obviously it's a con, but I mean this is a pretty good size, low maintenance. That's how you always got to see the positives. You got a pantry. Another pro is you get new appliances. I also like how everything is flooring now. Obviously you have the option to upgrade whatever flooring you're going to want. Here's a downstairs bathroom. That's a really good size. Yeah, this is nice and I like it. And also when you're shopping for a home, you want to keep in mind how much space do you really need. And for us moms, how much are we going to be cleaning and picking everything up. Here's the laundry room. I love that it's upstairs. And here we're starting with the bedrooms. Look at these colors. I know my mother-in-law and I were talking about this orange color. It looks beautiful. I like it. Yeah. So this is the 4th bedroom. I hope I'm not making you guys too dizzy. I'm trying to walk really slow. But sometimes I'm used to just like, okay, let's go, let's go.
Since 1978, we've been delivering
the camera gets shaky, but hopefully it's okay. I also love these big bathrooms. I think if you get in early enough, you have the option to put a tub right here. But here we have the walk-in closet. That's another pro. They all have big walk-in closets. Separate toilet. Alright. So again, this one is starting at $555. 4-bedroom, 2.5. And this one is 200 square feet bigger than the previous one we saw. Okay. Let's move on. Let's look at the third one. These are all in the 500s. These next three. Ooh, I did get lucky. It's beautiful right now, and we have a breeze. I know it's going to be like in, I think 100 today. I'm not sure what time, but for now, we are still good. Alright, let's turn you guys around. This is the third house in the 500s. We are looking at resident 1900 and 1900 square feet, 4-bedroom, a loft, 2.5 bathrooms, 2-car garage. This one has a little bit of a darker color scheme with the furniture, but it's still very pretty. Are you guys digging the white everything? White cabinets, white countertops. I do like how this island's in the middle like this with the sink. I love the ceiling fan. I love the big windows. Now let's see if that's the big window or if they're just making it look like it. They just made it look that way. That's okay. I still like it. So I believe this goes to the garage. And, ooh, that's a big closet. It's pretty deep. Let's go upstairs. You have your guest bathroom. I like it. It's right by the entryway. All right, let's go up. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I forgot to connect my microphone. So, sorry. Here's your loft. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It seems more like a big hallway. But okay, here's the main bedroom. I really like that slate thing. Thought about doing that in our bedroom. Nice big bathroom. Kind of like the layout of this one. Your separate toilet. Walk-in closet. Again, I believe that is a space for you to add a bathtub if you want to. I'm surprised it's not included. Like just even like a regular bathtub. We said this is a 4-bedroom. So all the bedrooms are on the opposite side of the main one, which kind of works. It's good. I do like the color schemes in all of these models. It's your standard size closet. Again, laundry upstairs, which is great. You don't want to be going up and down the stairs with all your laundry. We all know it's never ending. Never ending laundry. Oh, this is nice. You got your separate sink and your separate shower and toilet. That's great because when you have kids and someone's trying to use the bathroom, at least someone can get ready while the other one is showering and doing what they need to do. All right, let's go back downstairs. This is the last one of the Stella Point, the ones that are in the 500. So this one is 560. And then the next price point is in the 600s. And those are the Bella Sera. Sorry, I do staring up the stairs. Those are going to be the Bella Sera models. And these are, well, the first one we're going to look at is 1,800 square feet, 4-bedroom and a loft. That one's starting at 601. And then it jumps up to 2,059 square feet and 2,516. I think that's the biggest one, is the 5-bedroom. So let's head on over there. Let's try to beat this heat. Turn you guys around. And let's try not to fall. It's so weird that it's so empty. But I'm kind of glad because I get to show you guys. Usually the weekends are super packed. Also keep in mind that when you buy a brand new build, it is not landscaped. See how beautiful the landscapes are? So that is something that you have to do. And I do believe they give you a certain amount of time to do it because it is HOA. So that could be a con. Oh, this is the only model they have, is the 2516. Oh yes, I remember this one. This one is gorgeous. Look at how tall the ceilings are in here. I love this wall. Here are the details since we're by the door. 2516 square feet, 5-bedroom and a loft. So let's take a look. I think I tried to do a video of this one when we came to look at it. But like I said, I don't like to take away time from my clients when we're out looking. So I usually try to do, like if they're in another room, I'll kind of like take a quick video. But I think I tried to do it too fast. It was so shaky. It was awful. So I didn't share that one. So I'm really happy that I could come back and give you guys a full tour without rushing. Look at how nice this layout is. And on this one, I believe they have a bedroom downstairs. Yeah, they do. I said bedroom, right? Bedroom. So this is a great guest bedroom if you have people staying over. They have their own bathroom. That goes to the garage. Closet. Have you guys seen the people that cut this piece out under the stairs and make it into usable space? I love watching those videos. You want to take advantage of every spot you have. So this is more like a loft. The other one, or maybe it's just the way they decorated it. This way is where the main bedroom is. Again, I love the color scheme. What do you guys think of the blue? I didn't ask her how many homes are left. I should probably check on that. And this bathroom is huge. I think this is the biggest one we have seen. The walk-in closet. Even that's big. All the other ones I've seen are like super tiny and it makes you feel claustrophobic. I don't think I'd want to be in there. I also like how the other bedrooms are separate from the main one. However, if you have little babies, that might not be a good idea. Just because I know we always want to have them nearby. And this one also looks like it's a separate shower and sink area. All the bedrooms seem to be about the same size. I don't have exact measurements, but they come, you know, they don't have a ceiling fan. I think they just have that light, and then you can do it on your own, or you can have them do it for you. Maybe at least get the wiring done. So yeah, this is the last model we get to look at today. Like I said, this one is 2,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and this one is 648. So let's just say 650, and that's for the basic. So yeah, when you get one of these, they will refer you to a design center. I believe that's what it's called. I don't know if every builder has a different name for it, but it is a design center, and you get to customize your house however you want. Like I said, it is going to add to the purchase price. So whatever it is that you are qualified for, that final price is what your loan's going to be. Or you can just pay it off. I think they give you that option as well. I know they did when we first purchased a new build. But yeah, if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out. I'm gonna go back to the office and see what it is that they have available or whatever that's left. I know she said they are almost done. The other community that I was trying to show you, they actually had like a multi-generation floor plan. But she said those are all, they're done with those. So I'm gonna go online and see if I can find any pictures or something that I could show you. The ones that were open, the superintendents are working on it. They're finishing them up. Those are the ones that are available for June, and those are the ones that you get the 3.99 interest rate. So let's go back to the sales office and see what's available. But thanks for watching, you guys. I'm glad that I was able to, like I said, come back and go over the new builds with you, and go over the pros and the cons. Obviously, these homes are gorgeous, and we do have some buyers that might benefit from this just because the resale homes are priced a little bit higher. I think the main thing is that interest rate. However, if you go to buy resale, we can still negotiate, help, either with your closing costs, or you can use that money to buy your rate down. And I think that's probably the most beneficial. With that though, we got to see what kind of rate buy down you're getting, what kind of rate or what kind of program you're getting, because if you buy it down for just a certain amount of time, it does go back up to whatever original interest rate it was that when you first got your home approval, your pre-approval from your lender. So, I mean, there's ways to make it work. It just depends, you know, what you're going to want to do, what's going to work best for you, what's going to make sense. So the best way to do all of this is to schedule a consultation with me and my lender, and we can go over all of that with you. I don't like to go over too much financial stuff because I stay in my lane. My thing is finding you the house that is going to fit into that price point and what it is that you're looking for, what's going to work for you. But our lenders are the ones that work the numbers to make it work, you know, your payment, and just so that you're comfortable and not, you know, living very tight, because that's not fun. And it's not good for your health either, because you'll just be stressing. But yeah, thanks for coming along, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.